Welcome to the Jam Center. We are here now with Miles Byrd.
Yes,
Miles, let's jump right into things. You dipped your toes into the NBA waters.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to come back to school as opposed to making yourself available for the draft and going the NBA route?
Yeah, just trusting the program. 2 semesters away from graduating.
Okay.
Make my parents happy, and I didn't do 3 years of schooling for no reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just another year of development will do me more justice in the NBA draft. I mean, obviously, I think another year of the weight room, another year of school, and another year just being a leader on a basketball team, and a really good basketball team this year, hopefully. So, another year I thought would do me a lot better justice.
Okay, and in making the decision to come back to school, you could have gone maybe to a higher bidder. I don't know what you're making here as NIL, but I'm assuming some other programs may have offered you more. Why San Diego State when maybe there was more money elsewhere?
Trust. I mean, I've been here 3 years, and I was kind of a higher recruit, but I wasn't really highly recruited. So like I was a 4-star, I think, on 24/7 or whatever, and 3 stars on the other one, but I only had about 2 high major offers. So San Diego State took a chance on me. They got in there pretty early as well, and so I knew the love has always been there. They took an in-home visit with all four coaches at the time, and so I've always had a great relationship with the staff here. And I've been to a national championship, I've been to a Sweet 16, and I've been to the tournament all 3 years. So why would I leave and put myself in a predicament where maybe it's not the same at another school and take a chance? I mean, I think I'm so close to my dream of playing in the NBA, and the development here is something I trust.
Very good. You talked about pursuing and finishing your degree. What are you studying here?
Communications.
Oh, you're going to take my job.
There we go.
What would you like to do with communications once your playing days are over?
I think communications is a very open major. So I could do a lot of things with the communication major. I mean, a dream of mine is always to be in the basketball field, whether it's a player or I don't know about coach. My dad was a coach, and I don't think coaching is really my angle. But an agent, maybe a front office guy, an NBA team, a scout. I think I got a great eye for basketball, and I understand the game really well, and I think I do a good job in a program or organization to help them out.
Okay, very good. Let me ask you about a couple of players who I'm also interviewing today that I might slip into their stories. I just got done talking to Latrell Davis,
yes, sir,
who for 2 years was at San Jose State. What's his nickname?
Trelly.
Trelly. Very good. Tell me about Trelly and what he's going to bring, and maybe about his personality. It looks like you're snickering about him a little bit.
Trelly, that's my guy. Me and Trelly, we knew each other even when we were playing against each other last year and stuff. We had a few conversations a few times during the game, after the game, and stuff like that. Mutual respect, obviously. I hated playing against Latrell, honestly. He's super fast, super strong, and San Jose State did a good job of denying me the ball a lot of times, and he's the one over there being super physical with me. So a few times we had a little push session or whatever during the game, but I think I was a big part of his recruitment over here. Honestly, I told the coaches I like him, and they liked him as well. So we went and got him, and we hang out a good amount in San Diego as well. So
very good.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to Magoon.
Yep.
Obviously, we all know his abilities. What do you like about him also coming back from his tampering with the NBA?
Yeah, super excited for Goon to be back. Gotta get him healthy, obviously, but he's a professional basketball player. I mean, you can see when you look at him in the gym, and you've seen it all last year, especially later in the year. Like, he continued to get better and better and better during the season. Me and Goon are signed to the same agency as well, so same agent. So we're very close, me and Goon.
Very good. Let me also ask you about Reese Dixon-Waters.
Reese Waters.
And the long wait for him, and what are you looking forward to about having him back?
I'm just ready for the country to stop forgetting about him, honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the biggest thing with Reese is Reese was our most talented scorer, not last year but the year before.
Right.
And that was him as a junior, a true junior. And now he's in his 5th year. He's even bigger and stronger now, and I think sky's the limit for Reese. I think he's going to be our go-to guy when we need a bucket. And I think he brings a different level of scoring to our team that we, were missing sometimes last year. And I'm ready for people to wake back up on Reese, because they were woke 2 years ago, and you miss a whole entire year, and people sometimes forget to talk about you. But I know our Aztec fans haven't forgot about him. I'm just ready for the country to remember.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to watching him play. That's for sure. obviously it's not your senior year, but most likely your final year coming up here at San Diego State. What are you most looking forward to about what probably is your final year here?
I think just making a deep tournament run, but also cherishing every single moment about college. Like, I've been in college 4 years. I only played 3, but been in college 4 years, so just cherish this. I mean, this is going to be probably the last year of college I do.
Yep.
And I just got to, be excited with everything, coming to every day, be an everyday guy.
Yep.
Because, 5 years from now, I don't want to take anything for granted. I don't want to have any regrets about this year and how talented this team was. So, I'm just got to be an everyday guy, come in here with energy, no matter how I'm feeling, and I know it's going to benefit us later in the year.
Now, Coach Dutcher, I talked with him yesterday about your leadership skills. He goes, fantastic leadership skills, but the one way he could improve is his leadership skills when things aren't going so well.
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe he's talked to you about that.
100%.
How do you practice that? And it's tough because you have to wait for those down moments or those mistakes to happen, whether it's a mistake you make or a mistake a teammate makes. So how do you put that into practice?
Honestly, I would give a credit to my teammates and also the staff. I think one person that does a great job is our strength coach, Daniel Marshall. When he sees me kind of getting a little down on myself, maybe I do a turnover 2 plays in a row or something, and I'm loud every single play with the majority of times in practice. So if I do 2 turnovers and I don't maybe say something the next possession, he'll come up to me. He's like, "You still got to be a leader no matter what's going on." And I'm doing a better job nowadays of just snapping out of a mental lapse. Knowing that next play mentality. I live by NPM, next play mentality. So I think practice all summer has been helping out as well. Just working on reps. It's the same way as when you want to get better shooting wise and you go shoot on a shooting gun, like in those type of down moments when I have maybe looking down on the ground and my head's down, like working on the rep. Okay, maybe I got to fake it this possession, but in 3 possessions, maybe it's not faking anymore. It's actually true leadership and true energy. So yeah, I think just, working through those battles.
Okay, very good. A couple other questions. Just outside this building is a statue. Do you know the name of that statue out there?
I don't, but it's...
come on!
What is it? It's not Monty, is it?
Monty Montezuma.
Monty? Okay.
That's Monty Montezuma, the statue. And I just got done talking to Trelly.
Okay. Trelly had no clue, huh?
I didn't ask him the statue question, but I asked him one that I knew he wouldn't know, and that was the lyrics to the Aztecs fight song. Now, do you know the lyrics to the Aztecs fight song?
The problem is if the crowd started it, I could join in because I do it every single time. But I couldn't find the beat to start it.
Okay. Do you have rhythm?
I have rhythm. I definitely have a good amount of rhythm. It just I can't in my head right now find the beat to start the song.
Very, very good. Now, when I was in a fraternity at San Diego State a few decades ago, I was the one that implemented into the pledge program. So all the newbies.
Okay.
Part of the pledge program became learning the fight song because the entire fraternity didn't know it.
Yeah.
And part of our purpose is to uphold the traditions and ideals of the university.
Yeah.
And it was great because then when we went to a basketball game or a football game,
everybody knew it.
And, everyone knew it, and the band played it. Now I don't know if there's any hazing going on within the basketball program here, but I think you upperclassmen need to be teaching the transfers and the freshmen the lyrics to the fight song.
Yes, sir.
Because, in fact, I think the band doesn't really play it after it. Does the band play it after the game ends and you guys go over?
We don't really do that. After the game ends, we do the lap where we give everybody on the lower level a high five.
Yeah.
But I want to say they kind of do it during our warm-ups or after the national anthem maybe.
Yep.
Because I'm always kind of just doing the little arm stuff that they all do.
And during that time, you guys are busy in the huddle or you can't be distracted.
And
by
it's a lot of white noise during that time of the game. I hear everything, but I don't really I'm not processing what I'm hearing at that time. I'm kind of just focused on the task at hand, which is trying to go win a basketball game. But if someone started it, I think I could join along. A lot of schools do sing the fight song. I think of Peyton Manning leading it at Tennessee. At the end of the game.
At the end of the game. Yeah. And the whole team is over there. I think Air Force has a tradition of doing something.
Air Force, they do this. They sing themselves, I'm pretty sure. The team. So we all wait after the game. I know some schools or some teams on our in our school do it. I know the football team does it. I know women's soccer does it.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, but I'm not. We don't do it. I think we got some good voices on our team. We probably should try it, huh?
I'll have to talk to the band director, Brian Ransom is his name. Good guy.
Yep.
And he's been around forever.
Yep.
Let me see if I've got any other questions for you, Miles. I think I've hit them all. Let's see if you're looking for leadership skills, thoughts on Latrell. Oh, no, yeah, one more. Oh, yeah. Okay, two more. I asked you about Latrell and Magoon, but let me hear your initial impressions of true freshman Tay Simmons.
Tay Simmons. I'm a big fan of Tay.
Yeah.
I think Tay brings great energy to the team.
Okay.
And he's got a skill that Coach Latrell always says you can't teach, and that's rebounding. He's got really a great nose for the ball.
Okay.
There'll be sometimes even in practice where it's like he'll string off 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in a row, and it's just like, oh wow, that's impressive. But especially as a true freshman, he doesn't look like a true freshman out there. Yeah. He's big, he's strong, big shoulders, and looks like he's been in the gym for about 7 years. So I mean, I'm excited. Don't really know what the coaches are thinking on him yet, but I'm excited. I think he's a guy that can help our team out.
Yeah.
And I like him on the court. I like him even better off the court.
Very good.
Yeah.
What's his personality like off the court?
He's outgoing. He's really outgoing. He's very social. But he's a great kid and got his head on his shoulders and knows what every time he steps in the gym what the task at hand is, and that's to work hard for however long we're about to practice for.
Very good.
Yeah.
I ask about him because he and I went to the same high school.
Okay. Heritage Christian.
Heritage Christian.
Yep.
Now, in 1983, when I graduated, there, it was LA Baptist High School. Different name. But I went back up there in March on senior night to do a story on him and just thoroughly enjoyed chatting with him like we're doing now. And yes, head on the shoulders.
Very well spoken.
Oh my gosh. And he was able to handle an old fart like me, asking him stupid questions, and he fit right in.
Yeah.
So that was good. And okay, so communications, you said, was your major?
Communications major.
Now I noticed on the bio, academic All Mountain West last year. Is that correct? No, why not the previous year? Were you slouching that 2 years ago?
I don't think it was I was slouching. I mean, my freshman year, I came in business administrations.
Okay. A little tougher.
Took a math class I was not a big fan of, and I think I jumped out of there after the first semester. I was like, I think I'd just rather do communications. And so I think my sophomore year, it was a mixture of that and first time on the court, trying to handle the court balance and school. And we got a great academic advisor in Kelly, and I think Kelly gets us all prepared for the tougher classes and the jumping years. So honestly, I can't even blame her for anything. It was all on me. But I got with her eventually, and we ended up finding a good little strategy school-wise that's helped me out. And now I stay on top of all my schoolwork. I've always been a smart kid, though, so my parents were happy about my sophomore year either.
That's pretty funny. I don't have a whole lot else unless there's anything else you want to mention. Anything else you need me to ask you?
No, I'm excited for the year. I hope you guys are too.
We are.
Yes,
Miles,
sir.
Great chatting with you.
Appreciate you.
All right. Welcome to the Jam Center at San Diego State. We're now joined by Mr. Reese Dixon-Waters. Reese, I know you missed all of last year with the foot injury. First of all, let's say, how is the foot doing? But maybe more interestingly, how motivated are you to get back on that court?
Yeah, I'm doing good. My foot's good. And I'm just ready to play, honestly. We play Friday, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Let me ask you, what's the most frustrating part about the injury? The length of rehab is one thing, I guess.
I mean, obviously, it's like you can't play.
Yeah.
At a certain point in time, I had to scooter everywhere. The most frustrating part, I would say the most frustrating part was seeing, I wouldn't even say my mental health declining, but that's really what it was. Just seeing how it affected my relationships with people.
Oh,
that
interesting.
was the most frustrating part.
And how was that? Because you couldn't do things with them? You couldn't be on the practice court?
Not being able to play. And not being able to just be me.
Okay.
Because I had to rely on other people to help me with things. It was pretty frustrating. So the love that they were trying to give me, I just didn't want to receive it, whether it was my mom, my pops, my sister, and just loved ones around me.
Yeah. Now, as you've had more time, have you been able to see the benefit in letting people help you?
Yeah, for sure. I don't let people in my circle, but I'm more open now to talk about things I've been through or situations, and I've had time, especially because I was out, I had time to, learn myself and really get into what was going on in my life. So I'm pretty organized with my life now. Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're looking forward to about being back on the court and contributing. And maybe that is what you're looking forward to, is contributing.
Well, I love the feeling of winning. So I would definitely say winning. And just being able to contribute to winning while being on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have personal goals for the year?
Yeah, I got a few. I keep those to myself, though.
Okay.
But I definitely got a few.
Okay, I can respect that. Let me see here. Let me ask you about a couple of guys that I've already interviewed that I might put into their story. Miles Byrd. What do you enjoy about Miles Byrd, and maybe something the public doesn't know about him? What do you enjoy about him?
What I enjoy his energy.
Okay.
He's somebody that just uplifts you.
Okay.
And he's very honest. I've talked to him before, and one of the things we both talked about that I think a lot of people struggle with, though, like as a leader, when you feel like you're messing up, how do you continue to try to lead and try to tell other people what to do? Because I think for me, I can see how it could be a guilty feeling when you mess up and you try to correct somebody else. But I think that's part of being a leader. Like, you're gonna mess up. You're human. You're not gonna be 100% on everything. So, just being able to pour into somebody else. So his leadership for sure, and he's fun to play with because he's a winner. So it's really easy to play with Miles.
Not that I'm a coach, but I coached youth sports, and I think one of the keys to the better player not feeling guilty when they've made mistakes is communication later, after the game. Hey, I know I got on your case about such and such, and I know I screwed up too. The communication is so key.
And that's one thing, Byrd is really good with that.
Is he good with that?
Communicating, yeah. So, he'll acknowledge when he messes up, but he'll also get on other people as well. And that's something I'm trying to work on. Like, I'm either 0 or 100. So I'm trying to work on my being in the middle and just trying to be like softer with people, or, better at communicating with everybody instead of being angry or chill. I'm trying to get in the middle and trying to just learn how to talk to everybody in a different way.
Very good. Let me also ask you about Latrell Davis, coming in from San Jose State.
Yeah.
So you've seen him play, and now he's your teammate. What do you like about him?
Well, I played against Trell my junior year. He was a freshman.
Okay.
We have a story about that.
Oh, yeah, let's hear that. Is it a good story that you can share for the family viewers?
I can't share what was said.
Okay.
But I was talking trash to him. I don't remember it exactly how it happened, but I do remember talking trash to him.
Some good trash going back and forth.
And he had mentioned it early when he first got here, but it's fun playing with Trell. He's aggressive, getting downhill. And he's confident, so it's really fun. And I remember playing against him last year. I remember both games, actually, playing against him last year. So, yeah, it's really fun playing with Trell, though.
Now, Phillip Rivers was one of the biggest trash talkers in NFL history, but never a swear word came out.
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe there were some curse words between you and Latrell. But what about implementing more trash talk but less cursing? Is that, something you want to work into your game?
I'm trying to stop cursing in general.
That's an effing good goal.
Yeah, so I've been trying to, I've been doing good at not cussing.
Good.
But it comes out from time to time.
It does.
Happen. But I'm stopping slowly but surely.
I think somewhere someone said what's the word? The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue, because of the damage it can do. It can be hurtful to a person, but it can be the biggest praise to a person.
It definitely starts with your heart, though. So
it does. It does.
And like I said, I've been doing good. So
good.
I'm going to just keep that going.
That's good personal goals.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Another player to ask you about. True freshman Tay Simmons, who, by the way, went to the same high school I did, so I'm all excited about him. And there's only like 115 in the graduating class, so I've never had a former Heritage Christian guy come down to San Diego State. What have your impressions been, even though it's a short amount of time, on Tay Simmons?
He plays extremely hard.
Yeah.
He's still young, so he's still got some things to work on, just like the rest of us. But he's doing really good. His confidence is good. It's just, at times you get frustrated and whatever, so I'm definitely trying to help him with that in times where he may get frustrated with something he did or whatever, just move on to the next play. But he's doing really good, though.
The 1 year you did play for state, according to your bio, you opened the season with 43 straight free throws made. Yeah. Do you like shooting free throws? And is it something you've always done as a kid? Or last year you just got on a hot streak to start the season? Or 2 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, in order to be a great scorer, I think you have to go to the free throw line. So you have to be aggressive, get into the paint, making your defenders pay. There was a summer, I don't remember what year. It might have been either my 7th or 8th grade year. I didn't make a single free throw.
Really?
I specifically remember that because it was either going to my 8th grade or going to high school. I didn't make a free throw.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember ever since then, I was like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and just be that bad.
Yeah.
Like I might have shot like 80 free throws that summer in games, and I didn't make a single one. And I remember it specifically.
Oh, that's rough.
Ever since then, I've just always made an emphasis to be a good free throw shooter.
Okay. So when you're making 43 in a row, were you aware of that streak, or you just, hey, I just need to make them, and I'll look at the stats later?
I was aware of it, but I don't think I really thought about it, honestly. Obviously, after I missed at Gonzaga, I was like, oh wow, I just missed my first one. But it wasn't something that like got under my skin or made me scared when I was at the free throw line. Like, I'm either gonna make it or I'm not. Yeah. So
I remember for me as a kid growing up, you mentioned that one summer you didn't make a single one. Growing up, Magic Johnson every year would pick something out of his game and work on it. He wasn't a three-point threat, so one off season, that's what he worked on, and he became a three-point. For you as an 8th grader, I sucked at free throws. Yeah. Now I can hit 43 in a row. Okay, let me see here. Enough of the boring stories. Let me see if I've got any other questions, Reese. 4 threes. Thoughts on Latrell? I didn't ask you about Magoon. Thoughts about Magoon, that he's back and decided against going to the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's back because he can help us win for sure. I think him being hurt, he'll have a different perspective on the game, and I think more of a love for the game, just because he's been out, and that's what happened with me being out. Okay. I have a new appreciation for the game because any day could be the last day you play. Yeah. So. Very good. I'm happy to have him back. What about, are you able to do an impersonation of Coach Dutcher for us? Who on the team does the best Dutch? I would say probably Byrd. Really? I'm not an impersonations guy, but definitely Byrd. Really the hip rock. The hip rock. He kind of sticks the belly out. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have much else, unless there's anything else you want to add that I haven't asked you about. No, I'm just excited. You're excited for the year. Yeah. I bet you are. Yeah. Well, we wish you the best, Thank Reese, you. And we look forward to following you. Appreciate it. Back here at the Jam Center, John Howard along with Magoon Gwath. Your sophomore year, your freshman year was pretty impressive, and I know that you spent some of the offseason kind of dipping your toe into the NBA waters. How was that experience, and what did you learn from it? I learned, they gave me feedback. I learned that the things that I did well, things that I didn't do well, what I need to work on. What are some of the things you didn't do well that you need to work on? Obviously rebounding, just playing guarding out in the perimeter a little better, not getting blown by as much. Okay. Yeah, little stuff like that. Well, we know you can shoot from the perimeter, but they're saying you need to guard better on the perimeter. Have you enjoyed working on that, and are you working on that? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I always enjoy growing my game. So. Okay, very good. Your decision to come back to school as opposed to remaining eligible for the draft. Why did you make that decision as opposed to going the NBA route? Talking to my agency, they felt it was best if I just withheld, worked on the things I need to work on, and get healthy. Okay, very good. And in coming back to school, you chose to come back to San Diego State, but you could have gone to another school, maybe to a school that might pay you more NIL money. Why did you choose to stay at San Diego State as opposed to going to another university? I never really wanted to leave, to be honest. My sister wanted me to just explore my options. I feel like San Diego State was still the best option. Tell me, coming back now as a sophomore, in fact, let me look at the list here. Now, as a freshman, Mountain West Freshman of the Year, Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year, honorable mention All Mountain West. The list goes on. Are you hoping to achieve those same things? What are your goals going into this season? Obviously, I want to go win as many awards as I can in the conference, but
also nationally as well.
Let me ask you about a couple of other players that have come in. I talked to Latrell Davis. Tell me about Latrell and what he adds to the team.
I mean, big physical guard. He gets downhill very well.
Yep.
Obviously can shoot. He gave us 20 points 2 times last year when we played him at San Jose State.
Yeah, exactly. Were you pretty excited to hear that he was coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a pretty cool person.
Is
we
he
get
really?
along pretty well, yeah.
What's his personality like? Is he fun?
He's a pretty fun person. You know, he jokes around a lot.
Okay. Who's the funnest guy on the team?
Most fun?
Or who's the biggest clown, or really lightens the mood?
Probably either Farrell Compton or Miles Byrd.
Okay, I was going to say Miles seems to have that personality. I don't know Farrell as well. That's pretty good. I'll have to talk to him. What about Magoon? Are you one of the funny guys on the team?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty funny, but like, you know, only with the guys I'm comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about us media guys? Are you comfortable with us media guys to be Mr. Funny Man?
Yeah, I'll be honest, not really.
Not really. Okay, that sounds good. True freshman Tay Simmons, who has just come in. What do you like about him? What do you notice about him?
He doesn't look like a freshman, like physically.
Okay.
Like
he's filled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really athletic. He's a great rebounder.
Okay.
Great rebounder.
Interesting.
Runs the floor very hard. He's pretty much a prototypical Aztec player.
Okay, very good. Let me ask you the same thing I asked Miles Byrd to test your San Diego State knowledge. Do you know the lyrics to the Aztecs fight song?
I don't think I do.
Coach Dutcher hasn't taught you guys the lyrics to the Aztecs fight song? Fight on and on, ye Aztecs men, sons of Montezuma, we will win again. You know,
I know the rhythm, but I don't know the lyrics for it. I can't lie.
You know the rhythm. Do you have rhythm? Could you get up and dance to it when they play it, when the band plays it?
I probably wouldn't do it, I'll be completely honest. Yeah.
Okay. What about surfing here? Do you do any surfing or bodyboarding here in San Diego?
I went paddleboarding one time. I probably won't do it again.
Now that's just standing up and doing this, paddleboarding?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was too tall. I couldn't, center of gravity, I could only get up to my knees.
That's pretty, I don't mean to laugh, but a 7-footer on a paddleboard, that's a pretty high, you know.
Yeah, I fell off a couple times.
Did you? I'm sure you did. I've done the same thing trying paddleboarding, and I'm a short guy. So also as a freshman, academic all Mountain West. What's your major? What's your major, first of all?
I'm a leadership major.
Leadership major. And what's your GPA to become academic all Mountain West?
My GPA, I think it's like a 3.3 right now, or 3.2 or something like that.
Nice. How important is it for you to do well in the classroom as opposed to just skate by?
I mean, it's being recruited. Coach Dutcher said here, you're going to have to do academics. Mm-hmm. And he made that promise to not only us, but our families too. So something we have to take care of.
I don't think I have any other questions, unless there's anything else you want to talk about. Anything else you want me to ask you, Magoon?
Nah, not really.
Well, how did I do? Were the questions too easy, too difficult?
Well, it was a solid interview. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time and wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, have fun, Magoon. We appreciate it. Okay, we're back at the Jam Center, and joining us now, true freshman Tay Simmons. Tay, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
You've jumped in. You haven't been here all that long, but what are your first impressions of the San Diego State basketball program?
Man, I am having the time of my life.
You are.
Man. Oh my goodness! Like the basketball has never been so fun. Let me just put it that way. Like just being here with all the guys. Like I was talking to a reporter about this already, like the way that I assimilated with everybody, it was so easy. Like everybody on the team is just amazing. Like it's so easy to like be cool with the guys, and like the relationship that we've built in only like a couple of months have been like, it's not even just the court, like it's off the court. Like we all hang out and like go do a bunch of fun stuff together off the court, and I think that just builds that trust, you know?
Good.
And on the basketball side of things, it's just been so much fun. I've been learning so much, like a little bit of an overload as a, like, you know, I'm the new guy on campus trying to learn everything, but I've been doing pretty well. I was injured for like a month and a half, a little bit. So I've been back. I pulled my hamstring in like 2 different spots. Yeah, it wasn't great. So that gave me like time to watch, right, and learn from the side. Like I hated it, but it taught me patience, being able to be like, not come back too soon. So now I'm back. I've been back for like 3 weeks, I would say, and it's just been so fun. Like I'm really feeling in my role and just playing hard and just having fun, honestly.
Very good. I asked Latrell Davis, who transferred in from San Jose State, what the culture difference is like from San Jose State to the Aztecs. You're a little bit different coming from the high school, but how is the culture different from the high school team? And you were on a good high school team to this.
Everything I just think is just intensified. Everything from the basketball, from like the rehabs, from like the coaches to even the fans. Like shout out to Heritage Christian. Like our fans were just amazing. But it just gets to a different level when you get here, especially at college in general. But when you get here, especially, the fans have just shown nothing but love, honestly. And on like the coaches just throw so much knowledge at you, and it's just so much different from high school. Like the concepts are a lot of different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's so many different things, but they're all good, they're all positive, right? So it's just been fun to be here, and yeah, I mean, it's just been great. Very good.
Goals for the season, and I part of that might be a decision down the road whether or not you redshirt, but kind of that out of the picture. What goals do you have for the year?
Honestly, the goals, like, they're not super concrete, I would say. It's more of just whatever time I'm given on the court, go out there and play as hard as I can and give them a reason to keep me on the court, right? Like, again, I don't have a concrete goal of, like, say you need to get 5 rebounds a game and 5 points, right? Because then I feel like that kind of, like, messes with your mood if you go out in a game and you're like super hyped, like, okay, I'm gonna get this, and then you end up not, and then it kind of like messes with your head. So for me personally, I'm more of a guy that's just like, dude, put in all of your effort whatever time you have, and then the coaches can't be mad at you. If you mess up, then yeah, you're gonna mess up, like that's just how it is. But if the coaches see that you're giving 100% effort on the court, like that's all they're asking for, right? And so my goal, I would say, is just play defense really hard, just hustle really hard, and just get every rebound that I can. And that's just kind of my mentality going into the season, because I know those are the things I got recruited for, and that's what's going to put me on the court. So yeah.
Is there a player or two that's kind of taking you under their wing, or has it been a natural leader for you?
100% Miles Heidi. He's been he's been so helpful with everything. Like literally the day that I got here, I would mess up, first person to pick me up and be like, yo, this is what you got to do. And like we're in similar positions, so like when we split up bigs and guards, like I'm on the big side, and so being able to have him there as such a vet, who I think his development has been so fun to watch, from his development from his sophomore year to his junior year, has been it's been so cool to watch. So like I have so much trust and faith in him, because he just wants the best interest for me. He's not like scared that like, oh, Tay's gonna take my spot. None of that. There's none of that on the team at all. But especially him, he's just there to nurture me and help me, and that's the kind of culture that I want to bring when I'm a junior or a senior, right? Is to be able to take these guys under my wing, and like help them out. And so he's just been so helpful. I'd say him, and then Miles Byrd. He's more of just like, I think Heidi helps a lot of people. He's more specifically tailored to me and like some of the bigs. But Miles Byrd is just everybody. Like Miles is like the energy guy on our team. Like anybody falls, anybody's like, messes up on a thing, he's the first one to be like, yo, like come on, like, and it's no negative, like, dude, come on, like you should have done this better. It's always positive. It's always like, hey man, like you got this, like here's what you got to do, right? Literally an experience, like yesterday or a couple days ago at practice, I was like a little frustrated on something, and he came over to me and he was like, dude, this is what you gotta do. I was like, all right, did it next play. Coaches were clapping. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like that's just like how our culture is here. Everybody helps everybody, so it's awesome.
I don't know if I have many other questions. Anything else you want me to ask you about, or anything else you want to mention about the upcoming season?
Man, I'm just excited. That's all I really gotta say. I think we got a real chance this year. We're so deep with all of our players, and I'm just really excited. Like the fans showed nothing but love. Like there was a specific moment I remember, just like we had a practice that was open to the donors, and the donors were able to come down and like talk to us after the practice, and they showed so much love. They reminded me of my parents, my grandparents, just like how much they cared for us. Like I said, like they knew my name, they knew what position I was, they knew my number, like all that kind of stuff. And I just like, you don't get that at every program.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think you do.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just so happy to be here and have a family like that. So
great.
That's all I got to say is like, just go Aztecs, roll Tex. Like, let's go. Let's get it this year.
Sweet.
For sure.
Tay, we appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome to the Jam Center at San Diego State. We're here with junior Latrell Davis, a transfer from San Jose State. Latrell, welcome to the Mesa. Have you been enjoying your last couple of months here?
Yes, I have. It's been amazing just adapting to San Diego, the environment, the different school. it's been different, but I love it here. It feels like home.
So you probably knew what to expect a little bit, but now that you've been entrenched in the program for a couple of months and in the rigors of practice, what's different about the culture here compared to San Jose State?
I feel like the urgency in the practices is a lot different.
It is.
It's very more upbeat.
Okay.
I would say just the togetherness as a team. I feel like we're a lot more together and on the same page. Mm-hmm. The team has each other's back in certain stuff, like defense-wise, like we all have each other's back. The coach is different. We just bond. Like I feel like the bond is a lot different and stronger.
Okay. Coach Dutcher talked to the media yesterday. He says you can play downhill. You're a downhill talent and are a monster around the rim. Is that how you would describe your game?
Yeah, I can get downhill. I feel like I'm fast enough and I'm strong enough so I can really get past the defender and get downhill and draw fouls and make a play. So I would agree with what Coach Dutcher said.
Very good. And when I hear downhill, I think of a running back. I don't know. I know you're from England. Did you play any football in high school or not?
No, I didn't. I wanted to, though, my senior year, but my high school basketball coach didn't let me. The football coach from my school wanted me to go there and play football. I wanted to play football that year.
Yeah.
They won states that year, too, so I was kind of mad.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, how funny. Now, what would you have played? Receiver?
Yeah, that's what they wanted me to be, wide receiver.
Very cool. Goals coming in for you. What are some, I don't know if you've got personal goals coming in to find your spot on the team, and what do you want to accomplish?
Get to March Madness, win it all. That's obviously the big goal. That's been my dream to go to the March Madness also. Okay. So, like, you know, being here, I feel like that's something I can really make happen. Like, it's a reality. And just becoming a better player, a better person on and off the court, and just setting myself up for a lifetime, like a good career. So.
Very good. Obviously, March Madness probably more likely here than at San Jose State. But when you were thinking about transferring out of San Jose State, you could have gone to many other schools, I'm sure. Why did you select San Diego State?
The culture, like we spoke about earlier, it's a lot different. Like everybody, academic advisors to the fans, just to everybody, just is so invested in. Like everybody's so nice here. I feel like you can really, like, anybody's willing to help you out. Like I'm literally in the academic room every day, just speaking to them, getting along with them. Like I can really speak to them about anything, even if it's not academics. Like they have that culture here, whereas in my old school, I didn't really feel like I could go speak to everybody and have that connection with everybody. But here, it's like I could speak to somebody random I didn't even know, and it would be a good conversation. Like, so that's just something I really liked.
Very good. What's your major here at State?
Leadership studies.
Leadership studies. Now, what do you want to do with that? Is that a possible lead to coaching down the road when your playing days are over, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, potentially I want to coach or like train some people, you know, like show what I grew up learning and then give it back to obviously the younger generation. But at the same time, leadership studies, I wanted to kind of change the business, so a lot of it double dipped, so that's the reason why I picked leadership, because I was in communications before, so I could potentially move over to business if I really wanted to do that. And if I didn't, then I could still go back to communications if I didn't want to do that. Communications,
you're going to try to take my job from me? Is that?
Maybe.
Okay. I know you got some pretty good bling bling working on the ears. I don't know if I want to ask how much those were, but how'd you decide on those stones?
Just went to the store and they looked good, so I got them out. I lost my earrings. I think I was working out in here and I forgot I had my earrings in, and I hit the pad on a driving drill and then it like came out. It was like just a workout with me and the managers. Okay. And it came out and I was like, wait, where's my earrings? And I was like,
you're wearing number 6. Any significance to that? And is that what you wore at San Jose State?
My freshman year I wore 6 because they didn't have 5. 5 is really my number. I wore 5 last year. Okay. And then I went back to 6 this year because obviously Pharaoh's 5, but 6 was my dad's basketball number. Oh, so I wore it growing up sometimes when I didn't have 5, because obviously just to show love to him, you know, it's my dad's number. I grew up going to his games, trying to crawl on the floor as a little kid when he was playing, you know, but So
now, did your dad ever play in the States, or was he an international player?
He was just in England. He moved from the Caribbean. He was from Grenada, and then he moved to England like when he was 16, I'm pretty sure. Okay. And then he was just playing there.
And I still hear a slight accent from you. How did England, or maybe playing and being around your dad all the time, how'd that influence your ability to become an elite player?
I mean, he would obviously like help me with certain stuff. Like, he was strong, so as a little kid, he would always like try to post me up when we would play one-on-one.
Okay.
And he would always say like, don't let me get in the paint. He would just say, push me. So like, obviously when I'm playing against bigger people, because I always grew up playing against older age groups, I would just be like super physical, and like I feel like that's where I got my physicality from a lot.
Okay.
And obviously my mom played basketball too.
Oh, she did?
So yeah, my mom always played with boys when she grew up in basketball.
Okay.
She was one of those, like she was better than most of the girls, so she played and practiced with the men. So I felt like the physicality came from both, and you know, they taught me a lot growing up and got me into basketball instantly, classes, lessons, and all that stuff, and you know, it just went from there.
Very good. Is basketball big in England? I would think cricket and soccer would be the big sports.
Yeah, soccer is a big sport, football for my English people, but
you're right.
But yeah, basketball is growing, I feel like. I mean, you really had your teams, and then you'll have like your couple of star players, and then the rest will just be like people that just wanted to play basketball kind of, but never really took it serious. Whereas I feel like America is like everybody on the team is really serious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Compared to England, it's just a couple of star players, and then other people are like, they're decent at it. So there's like, you know, I just play it because it's fun, kill time, you know. But yeah, so it's growing, I would say, for sure. I feel like there's a lot of English players in college basketball, which is good to see. A couple in the league too, so it's nice to see. Okay,
very good. I don't know if I have a whole lot else, unless there's anything else I haven't asked you about, or anything else you're looking forward to about the season.
Just the season in general. Just ready to be on the winning side of things, honestly, and just have fun with a new team, new place, new environment, new stage and spotlight, and just show the world what I can do and what the team can do, and that like everything that they expected in us, we're gonna make it happen.
All right, Latrell, we appreciate your time, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.